Hi everyone, I'm excited to bring you this item, which is a portable UV sterilizer that it takes 4 AAA batteries in here, and the price of this item was $16.99. They are sold on eBay up to £30, but this one, it took a little bit longer to get to me, about 7 working days, and the quality is really good, no problem in there. And it came with this fantastic cable, thick cable, very unlikely of Chinese to include a very good cable in there, and this is 24 AWG, so it's really good, and it's 1 meter, and it came in this box, and this item was in here, so I put it aside, and we go for the specification of this. And I hold this here for you to pause and read if you like. And the model number is UV500, and it also works with DC 5 volts. And as I mentioned, it takes 4 AAA batteries, and its power is maximum of 2 watts. And then the UV wavelength is 254 nm, and the specification is 12.5 centimeter, like so, 12.5 centimeters in length, and then 35 millimeters in width and 28 millimeters in height. Anyhow, and I have to mention that UV light sterilizer is not a toy, it's dangerous. You should not directly look at it, and it's going to damage your sight. So use this with caution, and exactly for that reason it has some sort of safety feature that as soon as you turn it up, the light is going off. It has a component in there with a metallic ball in there that as soon as you turn it up, it switches the light off, but not the unit. So it also works with a power bank or micro USB cable that you can use any mobile chargers to use this, but be aware of this, that the micro USB negative and positive is directly connected to negative and positive of the batteries. I show you the batteries as well, and you can see the micro USB connector there. And I have opened this. I show you the inside. The light bulb is really difficult to change, and it's impossible to change the light bulb without getting it out of this hinge here. But as I mentioned, the price of this was $16.99. The seller, I show you the seller. The seller is this this company, whoever it is. It took 7 working days to get to me, and with the quality, I totally recommend this. And I must say the pictures listed here is totally different than this, and not totally, it's just this facing of here that is gray plastic, and the images is some sort of chrome effect, and this button also is chrome, and that's the only difference between this item and the item listed there. But in general, it's very good quality, solid, portable. You can put this in your bag, and I normally use this for the sanitization or a sterilization of my surgical face mask that I'm using, that I featured in one of my videos. and you can sanitize or sterilize your mobile phone and the remote control, whatever you think that it needs sterilization. Anyhow, I showed you the seller. Now let's turn this on by pressing this for 3 seconds. It just comes on and this light is coming on, and this is the light, and as soon as you turn it upwards, that mechanism is shutting down the light bulb, and as soon as you're turning it back, it just turns itself back on. And the way to use this, it says to hold it within 3 to 5 centimeters of your item and move it along up and down for about 30 seconds, and then your item is sterilized, and then when you shortly press this, the item turns itself off. And let me just show you the inside of this, because this light bulb cannot be run with 5-volt micro USB or 6 volts of four AAA batteries, and I think it has a step-up converter in there. That's why that there are some sort of components in there. And as soon as you open this, you face with this at the bottom here. And I do not advise you to use micro USB while the batteries are installed, because as you see here, the positive and negative directly is going to positive and negative of the batteries. So take the batteries off and use this cable, micro USB cable, and mobile phone chargers to use this. And the this part of it, this is the battery compartment, and this part you face with this. That's why I'm saying it has a step-up converter. And let me maximize this a little bit for you. And as you see, is nothing on this side, just simple items, and this black one is the one that it houses a metallic ball that when you turn it upside down you can even hear it. Let me just go quiet for a while. That ball moves and turns the light off, and at the back of this is this. That, let me just maximize it a little bit, is this. And I love someone like Big Clive to have a look at this and reverse engineer this and show us a schematic of this to tell us what is happening here. But I think that all of this is a step-up converter to convert the battery to that. Anyhow, let me just explain that I'm using this only to sanitize or sterilize my phone, my remote control, my surgical masks, and this is strictly not a toy. It's a dangerous unit, and you should not play with this and look at this and let it to contact the light with your skin. Just to cover myself, I'm just saying that this is not a toy. Be careful while you are using this. Anyhow, I think this item is recommendable because of the quality and usefulness of this. And I have to say that changing of the light bulb is going to be difficult, because I have opened this and it's really difficult to get it out of this hinge to change the light bulb. So be careful dropping this and so on. Anyhow, I hope you like this video, and share my video, do whatever you like. And apart from that, take care of yourself and each other, And as always, have a great time and stay well.